again. It's Prog Review 660? Could be. Sounds about right. And I'm talking Voices by Rogerino. This is part of the Editions EG thing that I'm doing. Remember the thing? Do you remember? Yeah. We're doing that. Remember that? Yeah, we're still doing that, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Rogerino, there you go. This is his Voices album. You can see it back and front. You're probably thinking, Rogerino, that name, Eno, that's a familiar name, isn't it? Is it named after? Is that a detergent? Is he? Yeah. No, I'm joking with you. No, it's Brian Eno's brother. It is, honest. It's Brian Eno's brother, and you probably don't even realise it. But yeah, Roger Eno's been around for a long time. This is his debut album. I think it's his debut. Is it his debut? Debut solo album. I mean, the first record he had was with Eno himself, Apollo. Back in the day with Daniel Lenoir. And funnily enough, Daniel Lenoir is the producer on this. Small world, isn't it? So yeah, that's it. So yeah, this was released in 1985. Apparently it's supposed to be being reissued on Warp Records, but I don't know if that's happening. Probably, if you say it's happening, I suppose it is. But yeah, he's worked with loads of different people. I mean, some of the records he's been on, you've probably heard stuff. I mean, he was on Gilmore's Rattle That Lock. That's progressive, isn't it? Yeah, that's progressive. No, okay. He worked with Peter Hamill. No, okay. And of course, he'd had an album with Laraji. And of course, the supergroup, the ambient supergroup Channel Light Vessel, who I've covered before, but no one cares about because, hey, that would be like listening to new and interesting music when you can listen to some old rubbish from Inside Out records or K-Scope, another quality product. I'm very mean. So what is this? Well, I mean, even though Rogerino, he kind of he's a multi-instrumentalist. He can play anything, even the spoons. But this is an album of piano pieces, and it's very, again, meditative. Imagine moving the air, a lot of ambience, reverbs, long trailing notes, space. That's what this is. It's a beautiful record. It really is. It's a very nice, pleasant album. I'd never heard it. It's shocking. I know. I don't think. Again, I'm going to pull my iTunes up because my iTunes will tell me if I've heard it. I don't know if it will though, because I never saw it around. It was one of those records that even though I got a few of his albums. Yeah, I haven't got this one. So yeah, I hadn't heard this album. So when it came up in the recent Burning Shed EG Records sale, I thought, well, I'll have that because not heard it, and it could be educational. I could do a prog review about it, which I don't think anyone will watch. Shall I keep milking that one? Should we flog that horse until you're fed up with it? I don't know. So yeah, I thought, well, even if I like it, I'll talk about it. So yeah, so it was an interesting record to hear, especially as like I've been familiar with his work, and again with his work with Hamill and Channel Light Vessel and some of his other solo material, and Apollo, of course. Apollo, a massive ambient record. I was a little bit ashamed of myself that I never got around to hearing this, but again, I'd never seen it around. I'd never seen it on CD. I just never come across it on my travels, and it just never Yeah, it never presented itself, and it finally, all these years later, presented itself. And yeah, it's a great record. I was just seeing one of the engineers, David Bottrill. He worked on Gabriel's Us. He's a producer. He's an engineer, and of course Brian Eno worked on some of the treatments for this as well. So he kept it in the family. But yeah, if you like that kind of time standing still music, if you need some chill out tunes, I think it's worth it's worth having a listen to. Of course, it's not going to be for everyone. Many of you will go, "Oh, what's this airy fairy pretentious rubbish? He's not wearing a cape and using a mellotron." You know, it's getting ridiculous now, isn't it? It's just ridiculous. But you understand, it's not for this music is for people with open minds and not for you people who like Pink Floyd. So yeah, what can I say? I only expect the Old Faithful to watch this. Right, Old Faithful? It's just you and me. It's just you and me now. So yeah, I thought it was very pleasant. Again, it's not I wouldn't say it's remarkable. I wouldn't say it's like the leader of its field, but it's very much of the Eno, and I'm talking about the wider Eno, in Brian and Roger. It's part of that. I'm not. Again, it's a shame. I feel ashamed for saying this because it does fit into that other Eno realm. They're kind of dovetailed together, and that must be difficult if you're an artist, because not only you're in your brother's shadow, but the music you make is, I wouldn't say similar, but it's the same. It's the same milieu. You're in the same furrow. But they do complement each other. They're complementary artists, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you like Eno, you're gonna love Roger Eno's Voices album. It's a good one. But I wouldn't say it's remarkable. It's remarkable in the fact that it's got Lenoir and Brian Eno working on it, and so there you go. So yeah, that's Roger Eno's proper debut, Voices. It's a beautiful album in places. It really is. Very charming. Ideal for listening to on a summer evening with the window open, letting the bird song, the evening song, mingle with the floating notes from the piano. I think that is a fair summation in terms of a rating. Oh God, I nearly forgot there. I'm going to give this 3 evening tangos out of 5. That's 3 evening tangos out of 5. Don't let that put you off. It's a fine album. So that's that. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been talking about Roger Eno's Voices record. Thank you for watching. I think we've done it, haven't we? Yeah. Shall I do all the spiel? What the hell? Don't forget to like this video, or you could dislike it. It's all the same. It is the same. It's the same. So even if you're doggedly thumbsing down all my videos, you've still engaged with it. So the best thing you do is just ignore me. But yeah, thumbs it up or down. But those who like what I do, please consider thumbsing it up, because I don't know, does it affect the algorithm anymore? I don't know. And also leave a comment. We must do the old engagement thing in comments. Leave a comment. Who's your favourite Eno? Is it Brian or is it Roger? There's only one way to find out. Fight. What else is there? Patreon. Mind you, I don't know about that. They're changing all the structure. I'm thinking they're dumping that because I think they're ripping off the artists, aren't they? They're taking more money or something. I don't know. It don't seem right. So I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there's Patreon if you want. Patreon.com/lock. Though no one wants to help me do this. So only the diehards, only the old faithful who I hold in high esteem and regard. Only because they give me money, but what else you can do? Also, I'm joking. It's a joke. I've forgotten my thread now. I've done the Patreon. Oh, social media, but that's a cesspit. I mainly hang out on the Twitters, though there is the Facebook, but all I get is friend requests from dubious looking pretty girls, and I delete those, because I know when I'm punching above my weight, they're only after my money, and I ain't got any. So, and then what else is there? Oh, there's my rotten music, music.darrenlott.com, or there's iTunes or whatnot. Go there, have a listen. If you're stupid, you might even want to buy some. Who'd want to do that? And that's about it, really. But anyway, thanks for watching. I've done the spiel. You can go now. Ta. Prog on.